Good afternoon or evening, and welcome to SpeedGaming for the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2024 Winter Tournament. We are in Week 4 of Swiss. This is a 2-1 matchup between Antlerz and Paratroopa1. I'm Smile. I'm joined by CD Improv. Hello, CD.
Hi, Smile. How are you doing today?
Pretty good. We've also got OpNoPoint on tracking, so thank you to OpNoPoint.
Oh, yes. Always good to have somebody in the background keeping track of all the things that I miss while talking about cookies.
So we've got file names of AAA and lots of exclamation points. What does that mean for where we're going to start, or how we're going to start?
I'm just hoping it doesn't mean that we're going, hey, look, it's the A. Oh, no. Though I guess exclamation points, they might be happy about that. And since Antlerz actually likes second quest dungeons, he might be thrilled.
Oh my, we are at the White Sword Cave.
Woohoo! All right, here we go. This is going to be a thing. Now, in this case, I think both of the runners pick up the sword because you're not anywhere near any burn bushes. So thinking about doing the whole, let's pick up the blue candle thing and go burn some things, you are too far away to be able to do that. We're starting with a raft.
Well, that's okay. We started next to water, so that's kind of fitting. And we also got a sword at the cave that normally has a sword in it. And our small secret is the max. Wow.
Hey, that's nice. That'll definitely make up for the fact that, maybe we rolled second quest dungeons. Looks like Paratroopa is going to go up the mountain. Meanwhile, Antlerz is trying to get bombs off the blue darknet, but there's just so much congestion here, it's making it difficult. He's going to go ahead and get it. And to answer a question in chat, no, the lowest the mid-secret can roll to is 25 rupees. Though I forget that all the time. Because I'll see a small secret and then I'll just be like, gee, thanks game. And then I realize that's not the medium secret, that's the small.
Up at first quest level 5, got a blue ring shop.
And I think I saw some cheap bait in there as well.
Yes. Need to get a little more money before we can get anything from there, but maybe back very soon.
Yeah, and chat is now guessing what levels we're gonna find first, and these answers are great. We have second quest 4 and shape 6.
Yeah, calling the level and the level layout is very specific.
Oh yes, I mean a shape 7, a second quest 5. Second quest 5 is actually, other than the fact there's 2 staircases, pretty friendly as Paratroopa finds a hint cave over in the grave area.
Got Dark Notes and Gurias on the overworld. We have a hint that is 60 rupees.
Yeah, but everything else was fairly affordable, and it's close enough to your really terrible start screen that saves coming to hint shouldn't be that difficult, as that guy is, that's an actual hint, because he didn't steal any money. So that's either your white sword item hint or your magical sword item hint.
Yeah, it could be a place to try to remember later, despite it being the forgotten spot. We had an Armos heart.
Sorry, I'm laughing because of a race that happened last night. And the forgotten spot.
I'll take your word for it. I didn't get to see a lot of them, unfortunately.
Oh, man, it was definitely a thing. But alright, so you said we have an Armos. Yay! There we have an Armos heart, which is really good for Antlerz as he's on beep strats. Paratroopa is looking like she's trying to set up the screen scroll over into Death Armos. We got some bombs on Antler's side, so I can kind of understand Paratroopa maybe skipping that direction without the bombs. She would have to come back and do this cave that apparently was just 20 rupees.
Not missing out on too much, but...
I mean, unless Antlerz finds a level over here. Aye, 9 rupee bombs and a 44 rupee candle. That's not horrible.
Yeah, those are pretty nice. Para's just gonna fill up on bombs.
I like this. There's a lot of bomb spots down here that it's pretty handy not to have to come back to.
Those Gurias were very nice letting Antlerz get down the stairs on that attempt.
Yeah, that was, hey! We have, we have A7.
I believe that is shapes.
Yeah, that's good. That actually gives us a shape. Oh, tanky
Oh,
bats.
no!
Tanky bats! No, why game? But hey, we get to play the name that inkblot game a few times, so that's good.
Yeah, we'll get some very fun, nice levels to figure out what exactly they are.
Yeah, if they're not segmented, I'm going to be a little bit sad, as Paratroopa is going to find the magical sword hanging out in the cave.
Maybe useful for coming back to level 7 later.
Well, I mean, we know we don't have Wizrubs on the overworld, so maybe they're all hiding in 7?
Maybe 7 and only 7?
Well, we did have a race with 5 dungeons. One of the races I've called this week had 5 dungeons with a Wizrobe Dark Nut enemy set. So, yeah, maybe the randomizer's a little tired of that, as Paratrooper's going to pick up a blue candle out of a Take Any, and holy smokes, that's 125 rupee large secret for Antlerz.
Wow, that is pretty good money.
Especially if he can find a candle shop, because Antlerz still needs a candle. Now, there's a chance one of these guys is going to drop us some bombs. Yeah, there we go. Good job for Antlerz. Because there thankfully were 3 left over, and normally you would need that many to... oh, hi, Darknuts. To get a chance with that clock. Paratrooper is going to continue checking down around Vanilla Start.
There's a chance that she could double back now with the candle back into the Deadwoods.
Yeah, I definitely would as well. Antlerz is going to find 4 of some kind. Well, it's second quest 4.
Oh!
All right. You know, I did say I was going to try to channel positive energy while I was rolling the seed, so maybe this will be like the very rare second quest 4 that was nice.
Or maybe the positivity is, I think you said Antlerz like second quest. We got second quest.
Very, very true. Antlerz actually runs second quest any percent. As Paratrooper is going to find, wow, is that pink level 2? That is like magenta.
Yeah, it's a very deep color.
We're like, oh, it's segment. No, it can't be. I'm sorry. We're second quest. I forgot for a minute. My brain's just going, hey, look, there's a bomb pack on a floor that normally shouldn't be there, but in second quest it should.
It also didn't even push.
Yeah, because there are some levels, as Antlerz is going to get a key. There are some levels in second quest that'll have a natural floor drop in the reverse C-shape room. It's going to be there from the moment you walk in the door, though. At least from what I remember. I try to avoid second quest like the plague.
Got more bubbles in second quest 2. Hi, Aquamantis.
Ooh, so here's the thing for Paratroopa. This being a second quest dungeon, that room can have a floor drop down in the bottom corner. So she's definitely going to want to go ahead and try to kill the Aquamantis if she can. Yay! Thank you very much, Mickens, for the assist.
Yeah, get the bot commands updated so you can follow the runners and also us if you like.
Why would they can avoid me. It's okay. But yeah, to answer your question, second quest 2 is actually the letter A. There's going to be a transport staircase, and then there'll be an item staircase, and then there'll be an item on the floor.
And similarly, we've just revealed that second quest 4 is letter D.
Yeah, somebody was trying to spell Zelda, but they got it all wrong. Ooh.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I mean, they put in walk-through walls, which is entertaining. Well, for the runners and tanky bets. But yeah, so second quest 4 actually has a total of 2 item staircases and 1 item on the floor. Antlerz is gonna hold on to that key for as long as he possibly can, because there are still a few different paths that he could take. Hey, Spiky, how are you doing today? Including this walk-through wall with tanky ropes.
Yeah, this is the other part of second quest rolling in, is that you can get second quest specific enemies, such as the bubbles and these guys.
Yeah, chat's trying to say that they saw a heart on the floor of second quest of 2, but if they did, then Antlerz did not pick it up. Because Antlerz, I thought... No, did he didn't find a take any, never mind.
Perez donned the pancake armor.
Yay, pancake armor! I mean, you know what? It's sticky, but it works.
Yeah,
And
you know, can't knock it.
these are words you only want to hear. These are only words that you want to hear in video games. And yeah, BBQ, I got there in a minute. I just forgot which one of our runners had actually found "Oh dear, don't die to the swords," a take getting it, and who hadn't. You gotta love when the enemy set blends into the floor.
Yeah, I love moblins.
Alright, so Antlerz has got to be careful here. I don't know about the HP, but there are so many different bubbles in here that you want to be using bombs because it's a little bit easier than trying to chase the blue bubble to get your sword back every 5 seconds.
I imagine slowdown helps some people. There's a lot going on in this room.
Well, and the funny part is Antlerz is actually playing on a console. So imagine what this is going to look like when Paratroopa gets there. Though I can't remember if she plays on console or she plays on emulator.
Well, one thing she has found in 2 is a Chevy room on the lower part of the A.
Hey, this is either an item or the transport. We got a transport staircase.
Oh, hi, Wizardubs.
Oh, well, we knew they had to be here somewhere because they're not on the overworld, and I guess it was too much to wish. Hey, silver arrows in 4. I guess it was a little too hopeful to wish they were all in 7.
Sometimes 4 gives and sometimes 4 takes away.
Well, it's going to depend upon if we find the, can we find the Triforce and can we find the second item? Alright, Antlerz is doing, this is like some of the nicest combat I've seen all week. Antlerz will actually play second quest low percent, which means that you take as little equipment as you possibly can and then go beat the evilest set of the game, evilest side of the game. Alright, Paratroopa is continuing to work through level 2. She did find a compass that points in the direction of the Triforce.
Yeah, unfortunately having a hard time actually getting there, so maybe this staircase can help us out. Oh,
well,
that's the item.
Okay, we got a bow in level 2. Alright, so there's the Triforce in 4, but that Triforce is in a really weird spot. So if I'm Antlerz, I am finishing clearing this room and making sure that this is not some form of a staircase, because I think it is.
It definitely smells like a staircase.
It really does. And here's the thing, though, is I don't know if this is an interaction with Remove Most Open Stairs, or if this is just a natural second quest place for that Triforce to go. Antlerz is just like, okay, I've got a Triforce. I could come back if I want to go to this transport, and we'll see what happens. To answer your question in chat, yeah, there'll be at least one more item in... Well, no, hold on. Paratroop is up to 5 hearts.
She has the Armos heart as well, so...
Oh, okay. So does, Antlerz.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, so she had a floor heart too, right? So that would be 5.
They were saying a floor heart was in 4, but now, okay. So we're gonna have to get a little bit of confirmation on that one. Paratrooper's gonna take an unfortunate overworld death. But I mean, the most important items to be found so far, we've already seen them. We've got silvers, and we've got a bow, and chat's telling me the floor heart was in 2 and not 4. Which would make sense, because Antlerz picked up the Armos heart, and I don't remember seeing a floor drop in 4.
Alright, all straightened out now, so we're done in 2. Well, except for being able to get to the Triforce, I think.
Yeah, I don't really know what in the world we need to get to the Triforce at this point.
There was a Chevy room on the way, like, in the lower part of the bridge of the A.
Oh, so it might actually be ladder blocked.
There's an arrow shop in the northeast.
No, don't do it. Keys, buy the keys. I like this. Buy the 92 rupee keys, which is, you know, an all right price to pay for keys when you have this much money hanging out in your wallet. This Paratroopa is gonna find level 6. Oh, that's okay. Antlerz, knowing that he's in the second quest dungeon set, is also going to go ahead and pick up the bait because second quest level 3 is out there somewhere.
It's very likely to cause a bait block.
And since we have mixed quest, then I think that means that we well, no, because we didn't get first quest in the back half, so I don't know for sure if we can have a second bait block in this seed. We're gonna try to walk through the wall here. There we go.
I think it's possible to have
staircase. That is, yeah. Well, yeah, guys, but what I'm saying is level 7 is shapes, so I don't know if the same rule applies. Because 7 wasn't vanilla, it was too far over to the left, and it's definitely not second quest because we've already, you know... It was also too far to the left. Paratroopa trying to continue on in this 6.
Turns out our coast draft spot was any roads, so we could have gotten there without the ref.
Okay, well, I mean, that's actually not terrible since we started on the other side of the screen. Like, you know, it might be nice if some of them go anywhere we'd like to be, except for we're gonna get murdered before we can find out.
Yeah, kind of like delivering yourself onto that screen of Korea's may not be the most pleasant thing.
Yeah, that was not good. Like, he almost made it, and then they just said, nah, we're good. Alright, Paratroopa's gonna take a death here in this level 6. No, the enemy set isn't horrible, it's just, if you're in rooms like this with just a wood sword, a couple of hearts, and a bunch of bubbles, it can get a little bit complicated to, you know, still have a sword and a reusable form of offense.
Very mobile enemies. She ended up getting jumped on by a Tektite.
Alright, meanwhile, Antlerz is gonna find some more door repairs. Yeah, I mean, you got so many jumpy things in this room alone that I would probably be a little bit sad.
Well, almost done with it. I think Antlerz wants to be full up on bombs. Not gonna get a drop.
Well, he might be working a count or a force. I'm not really good at keeping track of this, which is why I never do it, so. Well, let me tell you, the vanilla runners, there he goes. Bomb force for Antlerz.
Ta-da!
Yeah, they can, they keep counts, they know where they are in the globals, it's just like, yeah, so much information that confuses the heck out of me. Is Paratroopa's gonna find a heart in the staircase in 6?
Okay, we take those.
Yeah, especially this early in the game, and with however many, like, jumpy things and whiz robes and things shooting at us, it's always nice to have. Now, here's the thing. If we can't bomb South, Spiky, get out of the way, then we're going to have a little bit of a problem because that means that we are potentially recorder blocked from a good portion of this 6. Alright, Paratroopa's going to try to get into the staircase. You might have... Nope, Spiky's going to kind of cooperate. This is good.
Yeah, I believe this takes us down to the left.
Yeah, she's been to these 2 rooms down here, but I don't remember if it was the enemy set that turned her around or what it was, as Antlerz is going to unfortunately get slammed by some blue levers. And then Slamu himself. Now here's the thing, you don't want to up an A in this case, because we don't have an easy way to get back down to this section of the map. And hey, good job, Antlerz. And our start screen is the White Sword Cave, which is really far away. Alright, we at least have a bomb well here in 6, which is good. Antlerz is on beep strats again, he's got to be a little bit careful.
And Triforce next door to the compass in 6.
Well, I mean, that's kind of nice. Though, Paratroopa, having not seen the floor drop, is going to continue looking.
Yeah, which is fine. This room is not too bad for the Triforce.
Yep, there is a take any heart for Antlerz, so he's now up to 5 hearts.
Oh, he did end up getting his candle. Okay.
Oh, yep, I guess so. Oh yeah, there was a take any, there was a take any up in the other corner of the map.
Right, okay.
Northeast, near Casino Corner. Well, that room in 6 loves to have a drop on that one side. Unfortunately for Paratroopa, this time it was not going to be the floor item. And it looks like Paratroopa doesn't really want to spend any of those keys that she's got. And I can't say that I blame her. 2 keys, you've got a second quest first half, you're probably going to need a lot of them. She's going to take the Triforce and go ahead and leave.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, there's some much smaller dungeons out there to find, and a white sword item. As Antlerz is going to find two. Let's see if he can find whatever the floor item was. A heart. There was a heart in here that I missed seeing. Yeah, see, I'm not the only... Okay. It is very, very weird that that did not push, but I think that's a second quest drop room.
Chat's talking about darts and whether there's a randomizer for darts.
Ooh, there is. Wow, that's a really fast bow for Antlerz. So, Antlerz now has a lot of increased offense. He's got 87 arrows in his quiver. This is going to make it a lot nicer until he gets to the dungeons with the Wizrobes and the blue dark nuts.
Yeah, it doesn't work so well on them, but...
Nah, they just go, hey, what are you shooting me with? Let's see if he clears this room. Alright, it's going to get him a key. That's pretty useful. Paratroopa is going to take an unfortunate death. This start screen and the screens you have to walk through to get out of here is a little bit unfortunate.
At the very least, you start on the bottom of the screen, and you don't have to, like, make your way around.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be a little bit sad. Just be like, here, start in the cave, and then take, like, an extra 10 seconds to get off the screen. And, like, the Octoroks aren't terrible, but these guys with the boomerangs and that blue dark nut just in the way. Alright, Antlerz gets the wonderful news that the bats are squishy. There is the floor heart in 2. He's also found the compass, and yeah, there's that Chevy room you were talking about.
Yeah, and that room he was in before the Chevy seems like you cannot go to the right.
Oh man, we're gonna be ladder blocked in 2. Alright, meanwhile, Paratroopa finds the bomb refill screen of level 1. Yeah, it's just not... Yeah, we couldn't walk through it, we couldn't bomb through it, and the transport staircase, I want to say, takes you to the north.
Yup.
Yeah, so that's not going to be... yeah, I would grab the $5 for arrow money, get your sword back, and then we're going to probably say that we're ladder blocked for sure in level 2. Because I know Paratroopa tried bombing and walking through the walls that were in that original column in 2, the furthest she could get down there, so... Yeah, I think that's... we need to find a ladder.
Yeah, case closed.
Alright, meanwhile, Paratroopa is gonna get a bomb pack she unfortunately can't pick up yet. It's gonna play the money-making game, and it was not kind. Looks like we're trying again, because those weren't horrible numbers.
Didn't quite pan out.
Yeah. I mean, Paratroopa's actually headed in the direction, if she hasn't already checked the open desert cave, she's about to find her first 125 rupee secret.
Antlerz checked it again for good measure.
I mean, maybe he forgot he got that much money. Here you go, Paratroopa. Have a ton of cash. Now, I'm kind of just hoping that Paratroopa doesn't go back to... There was an arrow cave really close to here. Wow, 93 rupee key. I think the 92 rupee key was actually our cheap key tonight.
I think there was one cheaper that Antlerz bought, because I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, it was a 92 rupee key.
Oh, yeah.
It was still in the 90s. There's level 9.
Be back there later.
Level 7 for second quest is not burn. And this is kind of a funny coincidence that both of our runners at this point in the game have just kind of ended up in the same area. Now, Paratroopa has more information because she's already been to Death Mountain, so she knows where 6 is. But yeah, we're going to bomb the coast, and then our runner... Oh, well, we're going to find 5 at the same time.
Okay. So, welcome to Z.
Yay! And now, here's the thing. This enemy set so far, Antlerz has definitely got a little bit of an advantage, because at the moment, these things will die to silver arrows. Especially that thing. Anybody feel like crab cakes? And that's going to be one of the transport staircases. So if that takes us to the Triforce or something like that, then we might be in a little bit of trouble. Paratrooper's going to find another staircase. It's the item. This is actually really good for Paratrooper because this is going to even up the offensive capabilities a little bit. And it's usable against those dark nets.
The magical rod, or as most people call it, the wand.
Yeah, the wand is good. We like having that. However, Antlerz is about to get it right now. Wow, those things just die. He's like, here, have an arrow. And now he's going to have wand fire, which means... Oh, wait, no, this is not the same staircase.
And that does take you to Hello Goma on the other side.
Yeah, it's like, here, have another Goma. We must really feel like crab cakes today. Or, as Caffey was saying, mustaches. I have a friend who actually refers to, there's the Triforce and 5 for Antlerz. It's a little difficult trying to get past that. He refers to Gomas as Tom Selleck's evil mustache.
I see.
Don't ask me why, he just does.
Alright, Antlerz is back in for the item. He was definitely looking for where the push-through wall is going to be in here.
Yeah, because there's going to be, it's left to right, isn't it? Or right to left, but it's yeah.
I always mix up the directionality of that versus the bomb wall.
It's okay. Paratroopa is going to thankfully be able to get to the room that has the Triforce in it. Antlerz is going to pick up the wand out of the staircase. Now, we still haven't seen what's on the floor. Now, we have bow, we have silvers, but in a mixed second quest overworld, it's not unreasonable to think that we might need like a power bracelet, ladder, which we need for 2. In Second Quest 5, it's actually really small.
Yeah, and it's very straightforward on where it's going to let you go.
Oh yeah, like the old men get in the way sometimes, but that's when the transport staircase takes you around them. All right, Paratroop is going back in doing the same thing that Antlerz is doing. We are looking for the floor item. Oh yeah, thanks Opno. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm so used to shapes and First Quest 5 having 3 old men. I forgot that they get left out of level 5 in Second Quest.
That's okay, they got plenty of other places to be.
I mean, they're just, it's such a thing in 5. You're just like, all right, they're here.
There's more caves in Second
what
Quest.
was that bombs, maybe? What did the Antlerz just pick up?
I thought I saw a ferry.
Okay, I heard the sound, but... Alright, meanwhile, Paratroopa... it's a banana. We're not touching that. Bye, game!
See you, level 5.
We have a wand. We have bow and silvers on Antler's side. We don't want the banana. I'm sorry.
Leaving a perfectly ordinary, non-magical boomerang on the floor.
I mean, it's not even a good color. Yeah, potion. Antlerz has enough hearts to be able to pick up the white sword item, whatever it is, so it's not uncommon for more experienced runners to go ahead and switch over to taking a potion out of Take Any Caves at this point. And our coast item was... the book.
The book.
Yay! We like the book. The book actually gives us hints.
It also means we can finally read the instructions and turn off the test of the emergency broadcast system.
Yeah, but what if they're talking about Twilight and we just don't want to hear it?
Yeah, okay, I'd get that. Maybe the book can stay where it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to have a 9, but we've already seen... There's our second large secret. We've already seen the bow. We already have the bow. We already know where the silvers are, so, as long as we can find all of our levels, it might not be very useful, with the exception of if there's a ladder hint.
As we're talking about a ladder, Antlerz finds the ladder.
Yay! It's cool. 92. I'm sorry, it was a 92 rupee key.
Yeah, you were right.
There's still not that. That's not that nice for monies. As long as we have 100, we have 125 rupees large secret though, so I guess it's okay. All right, Antlerz is going to go ahead, up a save. He's made a decent amount of progress. I think maybe we're going to go see some Death Mountain right now. Paratroopa, meanwhile, is headed over to do these areas near, back to the area near Vanilla Start. Might be, let's see, Burn Candle Row, maybe getting a little bit more of the Lost Deadwoods.
I think there's a shop here that she was interested in, yeah.
The arrows. Okay, I mean, this makes sense. Again, this is a good form of offense. She doesn't know that the silvers are in 4, so this is actually a really good place. Spend the money on something that's going to help you before all those door repairs just take it away.
Yeah, she really wants the second item of 5, which appears to be bow blocked.
Well, I mean, it's unfortunately a banana. Though it makes tasty banana bread and all sorts of cookies and things like that.
That's true.
And we have the opinion in chat that a funeral is a better love story than Twilight. Antlerz, okay. Ooh, a high level 8. So this is a shapes 8.
Could be big.
Well, I mean, we didn't get to see much of 7, so I'm going to be curious because 7, 8, and 9 all share the same grid. Ooh, right now it wants all the keys that we have. Quad segmented shapes 8 would be beautiful for me and Smile and Opno. Not so great for our runners.
We like staircases.
I really do. And shapes with other shapes and like pieces that are just kind of hanging off on the side. It can give you so much to be creative with.
Alright, Para has gone through the Goma staircase now. It's pretty close to finding the boomerang and getting out of 5.
Now, on the plus side, this is going to get Paratroopa a couple more keys, which is always helpful when you have limited resources.
Hello, shoot room.
Yeah, this is actually a good spot to be able to clear this from. Because you definitely don't want to be trying to do half-tile combat inside of the chute.
Yeah, this is nicer than coming in from one of the other ways.
Oh yeah, we're going to see that it's a key. Paratroopa's got to be a little bit careful here. Thankfully, the wand is going to make this a lot easier than just having a sword. There's the boomerang. Paratroopa is going to pick it up and then leave level 5.
Yep, all done there.
Antlerz is going to get unfortunately murdered and sent back to start in 8.
That's okay. Maybe that'll steer him into where the other 3 segments are.
Mm-hmm. That would be helpful. Oh, and I just realized, you know what? That book, until we get the ladder, which is the item that we definitely need, we can't even read the hints. So it wouldn't matter if there's a hint about where the ladder is, because we're not going to be able to look at it.
Maybe we could get like a recorder hint. That would be nice.
That would definitely be helpful, especially if we run into like dig dogger blocks or something like that. Alright, Paratroopa's gonna find the medium secret at 26 rupees. I don't think I had seen that yet.
Yeah, we've had a couple go by, but it's low.
I mean, the small rolled to maximum, so I guess that kind of sort of makes up for it, and the large is above 100.
Yeah, exactly, Tracy. There will definitely be a ladder hint.
Ooh, we got some form of staircase here for Antlerz. Now, I like the fact that Antlerz went ahead and put the potion on his B button just in case. You've gotten a pretty decent way into the shape set. You really don't want to take a death. Alright, we got a decent amount of money for Antlerz and a white sword. Alright. Oh, we're loaded for bear now. Alright, so Antlerz now has more offense than he knows what to do with it.
And it's great that this is a lot of orange wizards and a clock.
Double fairy, even.
A lot of things coming up Antlerz to allow him to continue in here.
Yeah, it really is. He's just well, that seems to be kind of a thing with this flag set, is that either you're going well, all right, we're not picking up the other banana if we turn down the first banana, but it does kind of feel like either you find it all in the right order or you're digging every single dungeon.
Well, that's okay. We rolled out both the bananas. Now we just need to find like 6 more hearts.
Yeah, I mean, the hearts would be really nice. Then we can get the magical sword, maybe? Have every bit of offense in the game. Don't walk through the banana. Good job, Antlerz.
Scorn the banana.
Well, I mean, at this point, it's 34 minutes, almost 35 minutes into the game. He's already got enough B-button items. He doesn't need the boomerang. If he had found it maybe, like, at 4 minutes into the game, he probably would have picked it up.
Chat's letting us know about great hints that they've had in this flag set.
Oh, no, that's a thing. Alright, so Antlerz has kind of run out of path up here. I want to say that the doorway we can see on his map down on the bottom is a Chevy room that he couldn't get through.
Starting to really wonder where that ladder is.
White sword item. Totally. Paratroopa is going to find level 4. Now, as long as Paratroopa keeps digging in level 4, she's going to find her silver arrows. And again, you know, it's not a terrible thing to have bought arrows if it means the next item you find is going to be silvers. It just means that we're not going to be firing a ton of those silver arrows.
Well, maybe slightly less of them, as she has 239 rupees right now.
Yeah, I mean, it would be really nice. Like, you have this much money, you've got a wand for repeatable offense that doesn't cost a rupee. Maybe think about investing in a blue ring.
It is a slightly cheaper blue ring.
Yeah, she's really. I don't remember the exact price, but she's really close to being able to buy it.
I want to say it was 247.
Yeah, it's within reach. Hey, look, it's that room that has a key in it that we really don't want to deal with from this side.
Well, it's okay.
Oh, this is the open door on his map. That's why he's back in here. Alright, really nicely done from Antlerz there. That white sword definitely helping out in not having to stab these guys 80 gazillion times.
This is honestly not the worst Wizrobes.
Yeah, these are the best. Because, you know, it's orange Wizrobes. They're going to stick to a pattern for the most part. They're not like free. Oh, hey, look, 2 different ways to go.
It's been so many oranges as well.
I know, I haven't really... Well, not... You know the next room's going to be blues, right?
Right here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, they're blue.
We're half right.
Okay, so Mako... Oddly enough, I may have been to the department store that you bought your Nintendo at. A very, 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 very long time ago.
Hello, Spiky.
Oh, Ratliff making a pun in chat that I'm just gonna leave alone.
I see.
I'm just leaving it alone. But alright, we're gonna kill some pancakes. Yeah, Spiky's making terrible choices tonight. Paratroopa, meanwhile, is continuing to work her way through level 4. Now, yeah, there you go. Go check the item. We're gonna find that recorder. That's pretty nice, actually.
Okay, we're starting to run out of things that we care about being hinted.
Well, I mean, the main thing that we really do need is that ladder, and there is a chance that it could be the white sword item. But we're also still missing level 1 and 3, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Definitely going to be a sale not to save the princess. Yes, we've actually seen both craft spots. Good job, Antlerz. He's going to get a bomb refill for his trouble.
The hint I want to see at this point is fire the arrow to get the boomerang.
Yeah, we already found that one. And it was the regular boomerang here in 4, wasn't it? Oh no, that's in 5. Never mind. Just trying to remember if we saw a floor drop here in 4.
I think we had decided no, we didn't.
Oh yeah, because yes, because Paratroopa found a heart in 2, and Antlerz had picked up the Armos heart, and that's why he had 4.
Yeah, so just seen the one stare at him.
So if you're rooting for Paratroopa, what you really need to have happen is for the ladder to be somewhere here in 4 that Antlerz did not find when he was in here.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
It would, and it's not like Antlerz has got that much of a lead. It's just right now he's got the silver arrows, he's got the wand, he's got the white sword. So he's definitely got an offensive advantage that is gonna let him pull ahead ever a little bit quicker.
So we're 2 rooms away from the Triforce. It looks like Antlerz has actually been in the Triforce room, but couldn't get to it from down there.
Yeah, I don't know what in the world this shape is. I wish we could find a map. Meanwhile, Paratroopa has left 4. To answer a question in chat, is this second quest push walls? Yes. Levels 1 through 6 are second quests, which means they're going to have the walk-through walls. There's the blue ring purchase. That is a really, really good idea for Paratroopa. This is just going to let you hang in a little bit longer until she gets into 8 and gets that white sword. This is just going to let her, you know, stand in these dungeons a bit longer.
Yeah, and like what else are we spending it on? I like it.
Yeah, exactly. We can't get hints until we find a ladder.
Might have been a dig dogger in the try room. Yeah, it's been several in 8. It would also make sense for why he was trying to work his way back there, because he's now seen all the items.
Oh, there's the... that's unfortunate.
Just gotta reconstruct his path.
Well, that could be... yeah. If you're not actually tracking the individual dungeon, that could be a little bit problematic. Alright, Paratroopa is going to take the blue ring, full health, and go back into 4. This is a good idea. We know that silver arrows are in here. There's a Triforce in here she's got to get. And, you know, who knows? Maybe there's a ladder hanging out somewhere. I'm just looking at the lag on Antlerz' side going, wow, he's on a console and the room is lagging that much?
Yeah, sometimes consoles kind of struggle in the same way, because like an emulator is supposed to do what the console does.
Very, very true. Alright, so Paratroopa is going to see the dig dogger that's kind of blocking a little bit of a chunk of 4, but I think we saw Antlerz get around that. To answer a question in chat, from Cheesy Buddha, can ladder be in 9? We think that level 2's Triforce is ladder blocked, which would mean that it would have to be outside of level 9.
Yeah, there was a Chevy room on the way over to it, and there was a wall that did not let us do anything with it.
He's gonna scorn the banana again. He's like, nope, I'm leaving it here.
Wait a minute, he's
leaving. We're leaving 8, so maybe he's come to the conclusion that he can't actually get to the Triforce.
Maybe the Triforce was ladder blocked?
Maybe. He did see... there was a Dodongo room that was in... they were in Chevy. They were in a Chevy room.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, well, they're not supposed to be, but they are just really, really stubborn and they keep doing it anyway. Alright, meanwhile, Paratroopa is working her way here through 4. Yeah, Tharkus, there's been a couple of Chevy rooms. There was one with, I think, 3 Dodongos in it, and then there was one, as Antlerz is going to take an unfortunate death in Death Mountain. I mean, it's pretty aptly named. But yeah, I think there were 2 Chevy rooms in that 8. And OptoPoint, our super amazing tracker, is telling us that Paratroopa was actually really close to the Silver's room. So let's just hope she goes back there and checks. There we go. Speak of the devil.
Perfect. And yes, the Trivor's room is a triple Dodongo Chevy room.
Okay, that makes me feel better, because I remember seeing that there was that room in there. Hey, Antlerz is going to find level 6. Now, we saw a heart in a staircase, but I don't think we ever saw a floor drop, and Paratroopa couldn't... Hey, it's Dr. Mario. Paratroopa couldn't get through this door because she didn't have the... Oh, jeez, get the fairy. She did not have the recorder.
So we'll finally get to dig a little deeper in 6.
Yeah, this could be good for Antlerz if there ends up... Ow, as we get hit in the face with bunnies. That's a really nicely timed clock.
Thanks, clock.
Yeah, that was definitely being nice. So Antlerz has only got, at this point, 3 hearts, because, you know, you up an A, you go back into a dungeon, it's 3 hearts. And a lot of these spike traps and things like that in the floor are just gonna chip away at your health nonstop. Uh-oh. Yeah, we have to kill this in order to see if it ends up being the floor drop. Thankfully, the Silvers are gonna do a pretty quick job of it. Spiky.
Alright, just a key.
Alright, so that would definitely have me breathing a sigh of relief, and this is a reverse C I don't know that we saw on Antlerz' side. Oh, that's a gross room.
Yeah, Para saw that from below, I believe.
That is that. Oh, that's why she couldn't. That's why you have to go through the door with Spiky.
Yeah.
Now, I know that if Antlerz continues going over here, there's a raft in level 4. Thanks, game.
She walked all the way up to it.
I mean, you're just so excited to see an item. It's 46 minutes into the race, and you're like, yeah, there's an item. And then it's like, oh. Gee, thanks, game.
But it's not like burning it or anything. It's just saying hi to it and leaving.
I mean, technically we already have it. Who wants to lug around 2 rafts when you don't have to? Antlerz is going to find the heart in the staircase in level 6. Now, if he continues going south, he's going to find another Chevy room. And I think he might go back, take the transport staircase that Dig Dogger was sitting on top of. Oh, all the puns, guys.
So 1 room left in the top hook.
Yeah, and there's a floor heart in 4.
So that is all the things then.
Yeah, that's all the items in 4, 5, 2, and 8. And now Paratroopa can just get the she can just get the Triforce and leave. So the troll dongos are gonna be super trolly.
That kind of worked there to get 2 of them.
Yeah. Now this is the map of, you know, Second Quest 4. I mean, that is a really good pun from Shift. I'm just not going to attempt to read it out loud. And there's the Triforce out of 4 for Paratroopa. She's now done in 4. Oh, Tharkus.
It looks like a couple rooms left to the bottom of 6 as well, because I think this is another Chevy down through the key door.
Oh, really? That's kind of unfortunate. Alright, Paratroopa's gonna find another take any. She's gonna go ahead and pick up a heart, and now she is 1 heart away from being able, potentially, to pick up the magical sword. There's a heart on the floor in 6, so it's double heart 6.
And that was not a Chevy room, so I've misremembered.
I mean, we've seen quite a few of them, like, in a bunch of different dungeons, and we have multiple dungeons that are pink, so... we're good.
Yeah. So, okay, the search goes on for 1 and 3.
Yeah, 1, 3, and the white sword, whatever it happens to be today. To answer a question in chat, so Para does not need to redig 6. Well, that's going to depend upon if she finds the ladder somewhere else. If she doesn't find the ladder somewhere else, then there's a pretty high chance that 6 is going to be on her list of things she needs to go take a look at.
Antlerz has saved and is going to start walking from start again.
I mean, this start screen is just such a thing. Shift, is that a portal kitty in chat?
That's what it looks like to me.
that is one of my new all-time favorite emotes. That is adorable.
Alright, working on opposite sides of the world. Looks like Antlerz is going to do West Death Mountain. You might have
Okay.
not done a couple bomb spots before.
Yeah, he ran into 8 and then, you know, full cleared 8. And yeah, then he made sure to save, because maybe he's hoping to find a bomb shop or only has 3 bombs and wants to save those. Fairy explosion! Korea, you just ruined our fairy explosion.
I was about to say it was handy for that screen.
Yeah, I mean, that was really nice. Alright, Paratroopa, meanwhile, is trying to get around these blue dark nuts. They're not cooperating. Oh dear. Alright, Paratroopa is gonna come over here. She's gonna pick up all the grave exploration that she did not see before. Antlerz, I'm gonna guess, is gonna bomb the last couple. Oh no, he's going to check Forgotten Spot. No, he already did.
Well, we wanted to remember the Forgotten Spot.
Yeah, I mean, at least, yeah, that's a plus. I don't think Paratroopa lost any money, so it looks like Vanilla Level 6 is also one of the hint caves.
Agree with that. Antlerz does find the bomb shop.
And is gonna find level 7. Yay! I mean,
Shape 7.
Yay! I like Shape 7.
We can finally one-hit the keys.
I mean, that's always a relief. Like, you go from having to worry about double hitting the bats to, oh no, they're dying again. Alright, meanwhile, I think Paratroopa's trying to get these guys to give her some bombs. They are not cooperating. There we go. Finally gets them. Oh, this room.
Oh, we found the blue wizrobes.
I mean, we did say that they were going to be hiding in 7.
Yeah, they hit a little bit.
I mean, they're just waiting for us to get there. Paratroopa's just going to keep finishing up all the checks that she's got. We're going to buy a potion. Oh, it's a Coke day.
Seems odd getting shuttered in with a rupee boss.
I mean, my question is, well, what's keeping us in the room?
I might have miscounted, but I think blue wizrobes rolled up.
Ugh, yuck. It wouldn't surprise me at this point. Really good combat there from Antlerz, though, to get that shutter door open. Oh! To find more of these wonderful blue wizrobes.
Yeah, 11 or 12 on their HP.
Now, this is a potential floor drop room, and there's a shutter door to the north, so Antlerz is going to go ahead and use the potion to hopefully make it alive out of this room.
Made it.
Yeah, good job. Woo! Thank you. Thank you, yes. Please, don't be for just 2 bombs, though.
3 bombs.
Alright, sure. I mean, we've got a room next door that can definitely make use of every single one of those bombs. And Antlerz is going to use the second use of his potion to, again, make sure that he doesn't die immediately.
Yeah, like
Blue
not
whiz
dying
robes.
immediately.
Yeah, the blue whiz robes do a lot of damage.
And that would be...
Oh.
Man. It's a chance for
Jerks.
Blue Ring to come in clutch.
Yeah, but we just bought a bomb upgrade.
Yeah, I mean for when Para gets there.
Oh, very true. Sorry. I thought you meant for Antlerz to go buy it, and I'm just going, yeah, I mean, that bomb upgrade's going to come in handy as well.
No, it's okay. Sometimes I forget to use all of my words, and that happens.
Oh, so do I. I forget words all the time. Alright, so Antlerz is going to find that this open cave is the magical sword.
Yeah, he didn't really get to do much of this region, and he might have been backburnering it because he didn't have a candle at the time. And Para finds out that 10 hearts is no good for the magical sword.
No, rude game. So this is actually kind of good for Para. Para will probably go into 7 if there's something really, really nice in 7. That blue ring will help her get to it a little bit easier.
Nope, still have not seen the white sword item.
Or levels 1 and 3. Though, yeah, I'm starting to wonder if we're gonna need to dig out a power bracelet from somewhere.
His levels and item are being surprisingly evasive.
Alright, we're gonna find another take any potion to refill the potion. To answer a question, chat, do we need the croissant? Hi, Anthony. I'm so glad that the Dodgers beat the Padres in spring training 14-1. Yay, baseball's back. But yeah, the power bracelet, we're only able to see the recorder checks on Antlerz' side, and we're definitely gonna need the recorder out of 8 for level 1.
Well, there we go. Welcome to E.
E. Oh, that's a Dig Dogger blocked transport staircase in a level that is Dig Dogger blocked.
Well, you know. Needed to get in, might as well.
Oh yeah, totally. Billick in chat is calling that the power bracelet is going to be behind the Wizrobe room, and the ladder is going to be power bracelet blocked as either level 3 or the white sword item.
Okay.
I can agree with this. Meanwhile, Paratroopa doesn't really want to use her last 2 bombs on this room. She does have a potion, though, but wood sword makes this a little bit of a slow clear if you don't have enough explosives to use against it.
Yeah, I got the defense, but not quite as many offensive objects as Antlerz has gotten.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately one of the only rooms that your wand really can't do anything against unless you're playing a boomstick seed.
And she's been throwing a lot of bombs at these walls as well, and there goes her last one.
Yeah, I mean, thankfully we're one screen below the really cheap bomb shop, and she's got a decent amount of money, so that's helpful. We also have, look, bomb refill right there. And answer a question in chat, yes, the flute theme song is one of the flute is one of the themes from Dr. Mario.
Also heal up while we're out here.
Yeah, I like this idea. You've got that blue ring, you might as well go in there with more hearts than just 3. Well, to answer a question in chat, what was your question? I just see the words now and where. There's an any key for Antlerz, and apparently there was a ladder on the floor of level 1?
Yes, it was in this room. They were any key and ladder were right next to each other.
Alright, So Antlerz, he's in a really good spot right now. He definitely is. He's got the ladder that you need to finish level 2. He's got the any key, so he no longer has to worry about keys. And as long as we can find level 3, then we're okay.
I also need the ladder to finish 8, so it is super useful.
Chad is saying that 3 is going to be power bracelet blocked. I enjoy this. Alright, Paratroopa is going to go back. We're going to take on those blue Riz robes again. Antlerz is just going to walk right past that Goma. He's like, I really don't care. Just give me a Triforce and let me out. Hey, the compass is good. Well, unless he saw the Triforce and there's only one room left.
Yeah, 2 rooms left, I think, down here.
To answer a question in chat, yes, you have to get the flute out of 8 and then find level 1 under a flute spot in order to go back into level 8 to finally get your Triforce. Alright, Paratroopa. There is the Triforce out of 1 for Antlerz. Paratroopa's like, oh, you mean old man, why will you not give me all these bombs?
Triforce just all by itself.
Alright, so as long as we can find 3, Antlerz is in a really good spot right now. If we can't find 3, then we have to go looking for a power bracelet.
Yeah, power bracelet in 7 seems like Para's out right now.
As my... Wait, something is now playing very, very fast as my Discord is being a little wonky.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, all the music just sped up really, really quickly, and Dr. Mario sounds very funky at that point. We're gonna find another hint cave.
Para, unfortunately, did not get a fairy before walking back into 7 on this trip, so still at 3 hearts.
Mean game. To answer a question in chat, does Para know the location of 8? No, Para hasn't gone to West Death Mountain yet, but at some point she's going to give up on this 7 and go finish up any of the checks that she has access to, which would lead her directly to West Death Mountain.
She peeked at 1 or 2 screens because there's an any road that goes there, but other than that,
okay.
Not too much.
I like the fact that Paratroopa is not only farming bombs, but she's farming rupees to potentially be able to pick up that bomb upgrade in 7.
We'll take any of these drops that we can get, because somehow she's not gotten a bomb pack.
Yeah, I know. The game's kind of being a little bit chintzy. Antlerz is going to screen scroll over and pick up the book. I like this. There is a recorder spot over here that we can go ahead and check as well.
Alright, 8 bombs for Para, and she's actually going back to Whitesword Cave.
She up A saved?
I think she up A continued.
Oh, okay. Alright, Antlerz is going to go ahead. He is kind of wrapping up a lot of these recorder checks, which is going to let us know if we need to go... If it's a power bracelet and it's not the white sword item, it would have to be in 7. Because there is a small chance that that power bracelet could be blocking 3 and that it could be our white sword item. But we're running out of recorder checks, so that's becoming a little bit less and less possible, but it's becoming more and more possible that we do in fact need the power bracelet.
Yeah, it's
we
either...
still have the 2 river checks as well.
Yeah, it's either on Overworld that they just both haven't done yet, or it's in 7. Because Para finds 8.
This is really good for Paratroopa. She's going to go ahead and find 8 up in West Death Mountain.
Well, it's a required double dip, so you may as well do the first dip.
All right, Paratroopa is going to go ahead, do the same pirouette to get that key door open for free. Antlerz is running out of recorder spots. I think we have the one that's over in the vanilla start area. We have the one that is in East Death Mountain. And then I think that's actually it for recorder spots. I think we've seen him do everything else.
Yeah, we're running out.
Well, we gotta go back into 7.
Well, okay.
Hey, no, there's one more. Okay, so there's one more in East Death Mountain, the recorder spot next to vanilla level 9 that I don't think he's been in yet. Antlerz is going to be like, hey, I need the Triforce out of here. Let's go get the Triforce out of 2.
Yeah, it's right here.
But yeah, I think OptiPoint's telling me that Antlerz already checked that one. So yeah, we need the power bracelet, and the power bracelet has to be in 7.
Just don't have anything else left.
Yeah, we've seen all the items in 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. We've now seen the white sword item as well. With the exception, I guess the only thing we haven't seen Antlerz do are the 2 ladder spots along the river. Paratroopa is going to find her white sword. But yeah, let's see if Antler Updaze goes back to their start screen, which is up near those river spots, or if he is going to go to 7.
This seems like a walk to 7.
Yeah, this feels like a walk to 7. Or not, we're hanging a... No, we're just screen scrolling to 7. So this is a fancy walk to 7. Now, that ladder will actually give Antlerz another option in that first Blue Darknut moat room, because we couldn't exit that room straight out of the top when we were in there before.
And now he wants to fill up on bombs.
Yeah, see, I love when the game does this. It's like, here, this level is going to require a lot of explosives. I'm going to put them all right in the start screen for this dungeon.
At least at the very start of this level, the walls are pretty solid.
Yeah, we haven't seen a bomb. We haven't really seen... we haven't seen a bomb wall, though. Again, there is that door in the moat room that he couldn't go through originally. Antlerz is taking advantage of the fact that the Wizrobes occasionally get stuck in a pattern, and you can kind of pretend to hide in the doorway and just shoot them with sword beams. Really nice when they do this. It makes it a lot easier, because normally the Wizrobes wouldn't be in a room with water, so sometimes the moat rooms can kind of mess with them. That's the Triforce room in 8, by the way.
Yeah, we'll be back there.
Oh yeah, at some point. Antlerz is gonna go, hey, there's a map! Oh, this is beautiful.
Wow.
It's not fully segmented, but there's that one room choke point that I am just hoping is like something really dumb, and it's unofficially segmented.
It just almost had like a full diagonal opportunity, but instead we get to see what's in there.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. TA is saying that it's a cactus. Now here's the nice thing about the any key, we can just ignore all of the key drops in this dungeon. Alright, Paratroopa is working her way through the tanky bats in level 8. Oh. That is so tempting. That is so tempting. That wasn't a hard room to clear, though.
You almost know, though, like, you have to keep going.
Yeah, you have to with the exception of those 2 river spots that the ladder will give us the ability to check. You have to know you're missing something, especially if it ends up being a bow blocked power bracelet. Now Paratroopa is trying to get this this Goma out of the way as well. And I'm going to say it's an old person playing shuffleboard. Now, here's the interesting part. Antlerz is going back to the Triforce room. I kind of like this. Go ahead, pick it back up, then go back into 7 and continue looking. Or is he maybe going to go check those river spots?
I really like the
River
turtle
spots.
going up a ramp suggestions.
Okay, that does kind of work. All right, let's see if 3 is blocked by the ladder, which was blocked by the recorder, and the game just really, really likes doing funny things.
Sora, please. Thank you.
Yeah, so, oh, it is!
Oh
Yes!
my!
Okay, Grandma's Easter dress purple, level 3, blocked by the ladder, which is blocked by the recorder, and then gives us an instant Triforce. So things are about to kick into high gear for Antlerz here. He's going to go back to 8, he's going to get that Triforce, and then we are on our way to level 9.
He knows exactly what to do, he has his items. Oh boy. Really blinking you miss at level 3, but Second Quest 3 is not very big, so
yeah,
you get ones like that.
It's the letter L. We didn't even have to go see the bait block guy.
We saw 2 rooms, right? So it was,
Yeah.
it's almost like a lowercase I.
Yeah, it was a really weirdly colored entrance, and then it was, here, have a Triforce and go away. Alright guys, Antlerz is back in 8. He maybe has the path. He does have the ladder, which means that when he gets back to the triple Dodongo room, he's gonna be able to pick up his Triforce and head to 9.
Triforce and go away mode.
I like that. Triforce and go away mode. Sorry, Antlerz, you can't quite pick up those bombs. And yeah, it looks like this is the shortcut, in air quotes, to get to the Triforce if this wall bombs.
Yeah, if it bombs.
Well,
it
the
does.
game was kind. That's nice.
So it was so much easier to walk across this with just if you had a ladder.
Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, I hate facing the Dodongos in this type of a room, though. He's hoping that they're going to take what that one did and then change his mind, the turn straight up. And then they're all eating his bombs! Stop it! Oh,
my
no!
goodness.
Be careful! Maybe reset the room and get the guaranteed bombs back? But this is actually one of the reasons why these Dodongos are not supposed to be in rooms like this. Is because they're walking on water, for one. And 2, they can just be like uber trolly in things. There we go. We're going to get a couple of bombs back. We're going to go ahead and pick up the Triforce out of level 8 for Antlerz. And I think Paratroopa is about to find the recorder.
Great success on both fronts.
Oh, yes. All right. Level 9 is over near 2? Or 4. I guess 4 would work as well.
It's been a little bit since we've been there.
Or 5. 5 is kind of equidistant, so that kind of works. And yeah, it's a Shapes 9, guys. This is fantastic.
We could run into so many solid walls.
Oh yeah, and yeah, as OptoPoint is pointing out, yeah, that was the second quest. Recorder is broken.
Yeah, same way that second quest Triforces land in different spots on your Triforce layout. Recorder.
And yeah, to answer a question in chat, yes, it is one of the Dr. Mario songs for the recorder today.
We are pretty far to the right in 9, and that is a staircase that Antlerz is going to pass up for now.
Please be segmented, because that would just be fantastic.
Going to use most of our senses to listen for a Ganon and look for a single shutter door that will have a princess behind it. We're
going to say thank you, old man, for telling us something we found out, about 45-ish minutes ago.
Can't bomb to the left out of this room.
Interesting. So we're forced to take, so far, we're forced to take the transport staircase if we want to go that way. Hi, Ganon.
Hello.
Well, here's the thing. We know he's not to the room that's below us.
Any compasses?
Oh, compass would be really, really amusing in this room. But yeah, Ganon has got to be either the room above that or the room to the left. I think it's the room to the left because we've been in the room above that and did not hear him.
Well, maybe we just do a little walk around here through the Patra.
Old man. This is an old man. Oh, it's a...
It's
you
a
gotta
mugger.
pay the mugger. Pay the mugger. Antlerz, just pay him. There is a chance that that mugger is blocking the bomb wall into Ganon.
Well, okay.
I mean, I would have just paid him.
It's not like he doesn't have the max bombs to spend.
I mean, yeah, either pay the bombs, it's the end, it's 9. Like, pay the mugger.
Not, Oh, that wasn't the staircase. It was one more up.
Yeah, I have a feeling we need to pay the mugger.
No, I was right. This was the staircase. Okay.
I mean, yeah, we're running out of places where we can go here in this 9. You've already heard Ganon. I would just pay the mugger.
Well,
Meanwhile, Paratroopa has got her recorder and white sword out of level 8 and is bombing the rest of Death Mountain. She still needs to find level 3 and level 1.
This old man's walls are just solid, and
Yeah.
here we go counting.
Okay, so we're forcing it. We're working up a bomb force, which is good for Antlerz. Oh, that is so not what we want to try to force on.
Ugh.
Yeah, neither is this.
Nope.
Oh,
Well,
but
that
he's gonna
worked.
get it. Good job, Antlerz. Maybe we can get a bonus? But yeah, I think at this point, take your money or your bombs, go back, pay the mugger.
Decent start for that.
I mean, we haven't really found anywhere else to go. We can't get through this wall. We know that Ganon is in the room to our left, and the only wall that we can have access to at the moment is behind a mugger.
And it's not second quest, so on this flag site can't be any walkthroughs in here.
I just go pay the mugger. No! I mean, he's not a bomb upgrade guy. So here's the thing. When I first started playing this, I didn't understand that after you buy the bomb upgrade from the bomb upgrade guy, the bomb upgrade, the wall behind him is never going to bomb open because that's a solid wall. I mean, this, okay, maybe. Stifling the roar a little bit through the shutter door. Oh no, we're too far over. Let's see, can we continue? Alright, fine.
Keep walking for now.
I mean, I still would have just paid the mugger.
Hi, Ganon. Completely normal floor.
Yeah, this should be really good for Antlerz.
Seems like we lost the
And
50-50 now.
chat is telling us that Zelda is right besides Ganon.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, this will be quick. Maybe. We'll see. Don't hug the bacon. Oh, no!
Oh.
We hugged the bacon!
Okay. We have a path.
Apparently I'm a villain and I'm in cahoots with the mugger. Alright, now we're just hoping Fairy would be really nice. Stop hugging things.
Sorry, no fairy, only clock. Potion.
Right. Because you come out in a room that's not that great. Paratroopa, meanwhile, is in level 1. Sorry, guys. I was busy yelling at Antlerz to pay the mugger. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and shoot a bunch of these guys. They're not gonna drop us any hearts.
If you're asking what trolled Paratroopa, this seed requires a double dip of 8, and she did not find 8 for a while.
Alright, guys. Ganon, take 2 with far more hearts than we started with the last time. Now, is Ganon gonna be kind?
That was much kinder.
Yeah, that was really good. But alright, guys, hold on. Let's get ready to put some GGs in chat, because Zelda is right there.
You better not GG early.
I mean, you gotta prepare. You gotta pre-type it.
Okay, congratulations to Antlerz on winning this race. First place with a time of 1:19:48.
And A Smile Fires. Go look at the race room when you get a second. But alright, guys. Antlerz is done. Paratroopa took an unfortunate death in level 1. Alright, we're gonna find a bomb wall to the south here. Now, we already got both items out of level 1, the any key and the ladder. It's just trying to find all the way down to the bottom, which I think you gotta take this transport staircase to get into the next to last room to pick up the Triforce. Alright guys, it looks like we're about to be joined here by Antlerz. Welcome and GG to Antlerz.
Yo, thank you.
So, other than the fact that you needed to double dip 8, how was that seed?
I'll be honest, I am not happy with the way I played. I did not feel like I played very well. And that death to Ganon was a product of kind of like being on tilt a little bit.
I was yelling at you to just pay the mugger. I was like, why are you not paying the mugger? Ant, he's right there.
Pay the mugger.
In 9, when you walked into the room that's directly below Ganon, and there's a mugger right there.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could. So it wasn't an actual door; it was a bomb wall, right?
Yeah, it could have been a bomb wall. We don't know for sure that it was, but I'm just going. It's a race, and we're this far in, and I'm just like, oh my god, why is he not paying the mugger?
Yeah, that's me being on tilt, but given how that 9 was going, I'm guessing that probably was not a bomb wall.
Yeah, I mean,
that
at
was...
least we got to see a good Patrick kill and a couple of other things, so...
Yeah, that seed was just awful. Like, I mean, that seed... Yeah, if I hadn't done things in a better order, that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it was, you definitely were the first person to find, damage upgrades. You found the bow first. I think you found the bow before you... No, you found silvers and then you found the bow.
Yeah, silvers were the first thing I found, and I was feeling really good at that point, because, like, that was, like, past the Triforce in 4. Like, it pretty much forced you past the Triforce in 4 to get the silvers, and that was a disgusting 4, so I was pretty happy with that find, feeling pretty good, and then that 8 happened, and like from then on I was just on tilt the entire seed.
Yeah, that 8, the forced double dip of 8 in order to get the recorder to get you the ladder. So the recorder gets you level 1, which gets you the ladder, and then the ladder gets you 3, and I'm just sitting here going, is this what this is going to be? We're going to see, maybe some hints here in a moment from Paratroopa as she is finishing up some of the recorder checks, still looking for level 3. She's already seen 7, she's already seen 8, she hasn't found 3 yet.
Yeah, I mean, that... Like, I almost dug 7 for a power bracelet that probably wasn't even there. Just because...
From the knowledge we have, it's either in 3, 7, or 9.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I still had 2 items to find in 4 as well. Also, that 7 was terrible, by the way.
Speaking of 7, Paratroopa's just gone back in. She still has to get the Triforce out of here, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I pretty much direct pathed it to my second trip in. But yeah, forcing you through this Wizrobe room is not fun.
And then dumping you, before you get the ladder, the only way you can go is directly into another blue Wizrobe room.
Yeah.
And they rolled up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're terrible. That 8 though, like it wasn't just the double dip. It was the fact that I completely forgot that I had already been in that room that the Triforce was in, and then I went every way except the right one to try and get back there. And then like when I'm one room from it, I remember, wait, there were Dodongos in that room. Or it was a Tridongo room in a Chevy room.
Yes.
And I was like, cool. Glad I spent like 5 minutes trying to get back here, just to remember that.
Well, I mean, we were looking at it on your map and we're going, we have been in that room. What was in that room? And then we both remember that there were 2 Chevy rooms in 8, and we're just going, I wonder if that was what that was.
Yeah. And so the one redeeming, like the one saving grace to my 8 was the fact that I found silvers like way down in the bottom right, and I'm like, okay, so that also might not be terrible if I'm missing a ladder in 4 that like was found early. And then it opened up level 1 and I was feeling good. And then 1 had the ladder and I'm like, well, not feeling as good about that anymore. Like I was glad to find the ladder, but just like, ladder wouldn't have been left behind at that point, I guess. Like, you know.
Meanwhile, Paratroopa, I think, is currently in the Triforce room. She's going to cycle it to see if she can get rid of the Wizrobe. She can. And there's the Triforce in 7. Now, if I'm Para, I go ahead and I take this. And you had went and checked like 2 more rooms, and I'm going, I wonder if he's going to go check those ladder spots. Because I wouldn't have wanted to dig the rest of that 7 had I had any other choice available.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to clear the rooms that were like up there toward the top. For sure, just because it would take a while to get back there. And then when it blocked me out of those top 2 rooms, I was like, you know what? I've got 2 new open spots on the overworld that are directly on the way to 8. I gotta get the 8 Triforce anyway. Let's check those 2 spots for level 3, and then we'll go back to 4, which has a lot less left to do, and also 2 items left before I go back to 7. So yeah, that was kind of my game plan there.
To answer a question in chat, unfortunately, you need to get the recorder out of 8 on the first trip to go be able to get into level 1, which has your ladder, so that you can go back to level 8 to get the Triforce, because the Triforce is in a Chevy room.
Yeah, so, I mean, you're double dipping like half of these dungeons with just the order that most people would find them in.
Yeah, Para actually had found a lot more of the dungeons early on while you were just doing like the overworld checks, and we're just going, all right, well, we don't have a lot of items. We don't have a lot of dungeons we can make progress in. Where in the heck is everything? And then you both figured out that the Triforce in level 2 is ladder blocked as well.
Yeah, I found that out pretty early. I think 2 was the second dungeon I even found behind level 4, I want to say, because I took that terrible death. That was another thing. I was taking way too many bad deaths, especially on the overworld.
I mean, I was actually having kind of fun as Paratroopa gets her Triforce out of level 2. Now, I have a feeling she's going to kind of do the same thing that we saw Antlerz do. Finish up all the rest of the recorder checks. Eventually, she may up an A and end up finding 3 along the river now that you have the ladder, because you definitely want to check every spot you've got before going back into that 7. But yeah, it was actually kind of funny. Paratroopa found 2 first. She found the bow, and you had found 4, and you got the silvers like maybe a minute before she got the bow. And I'm just like, all right, well, what is the game going to make us find if it's just given us bow and silvers this early in the race?
And then we saw the next tower, and I was like, oh, right.
Yeah, the seed was very deceptively, like, terrible.
Yeah, yes. And I think Paratroopa also hasn't seen... We couldn't find the white sword item for the longest time.
Yep. And then I found out the reason why.
Yep, because it's under a recorder.
She actually just did pick it up recently.
Okay, that's good. That's good for Paratroopa. But yeah, we were just going, is it going to be Power Bracelet as the white sword item? Is it going to be the ladder as the white sword item? Now, unfortunately for Paratroopa, she's going to go Recorder the Desert, and this makes perfect sense because there's 3 checks over here. And these river spots are just kind of like, you know, they're like one-offs. She's unfortunately going to get picked up by the Recorder. But get a pack of bombs for her trouble, so that's great. But yeah, she's gonna go ahead, finish the recorder checks that are on this side of the world, unless she comes, go down the stairs. Para, go down the stairs and hang a right.
This is a good place to... Oh.
No. Well, I mean, we're still kind of in the same area-ish. And how about the money, though, Antlers? Because you guys got a maximum small secret. You got a near minimum medium, but that large was 125, and that seemed like it was kind of a nice thing.
Yeah, never really had any money troubles. As soon as I saw max small and 125 large, I started purchasing. I think I bought arrows and meat, which it turned out I didn't need either of them, so
There
that
were
was
some
cool.
keys. The keys I
Oh yeah, the
appreciated.
key and meat, because I had already found the silvers, I
Yeah.
think.
Yep. But I think the cheapest key we saw was a 92 rupee key, and I'm just going, really, game? That's a little bit of a jerk move. Para, I think, is headed to vanilla level 2, which she still needs to check.
Yeah, but especially having already found, you know, I think I was on like 220 something rupees at that point when I found that shop.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to find a large secret and then waste like 80% of it. So let's just go ahead and dump some of my money. The meat was relatively cheap. The key was not, but it was really all I needed at that point.
Yeah, I have to say, by the time you found 3, it was really nice that you saw 2 rooms of 3 and then got to leave.
Yeah, that was, you know, the little things.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, here, have a... Oh, don't get caught by the hurt. Don't get caught. Oh, this is going to open.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was,
yeah,
but it...
door repair.
Oh yeah, it was stealing money.
Oh yeah, stop taking my money, jerkface. I mean, we needed that. It was really nice also that by the time you found the bow and the silver arrows together, you had like 80 some odd rupees to be able to shoot everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I was not hesitant with the arrows at all, and then I found the wand and made it even more trivial. You know, I would wand the 2 HP and lower stuff, and then the high HP stuff I would shoot. So
Yep. Oddly enough, you and Paratroopa, you guys had gone completely different directions. As Paratroopa's about... Oh, that was too far to the left. Okay. She's got to go back a screen. That was one little tiny fraction of a block too far to the left, but she might think that she checked it. And I do this stuff with second quest bomb spots all the time.
yeah.
Oh, Para, go back and check that bomb spot.
A little trick for those 2 spots is if you bomb on the line between the 4th and 5th spots, you'll always, like, one of them's the 4th spot and one of them's the 5th spot from the edge. So if you bomb on the line between the 4th and 5th, you'll get them both times.
Okay, that makes sense. Paratroopa, thinking that she has checked the spot, is gonna go in here. She hasn't been able to get to the top half of the 6 because you're blocked by the second quest moat room.
Oh yeah.
So you have to kill the dig dogger in order to get that shutter door open.
But really what she needs to see is to go back down to the bottom and see the floor art.
Yeah, because it was one room away from the Triforce. She just didn't, you know, early in the game, you don't want to spend your only keys on things like that.
Yeah, I mean, there was not a single dungeon that was just like free combat in the seed, I want to say.
3.
They all either had Wizrobes or Lionels.
Yeah, there were a lot of kind of gross and bubbles, because, you know, we definitely love bubbles. Hey chat, there's the book hint. that we knew was coming. Because chat, we were talking about hints, and we're like, yeah, it would be really nice if we could get the book off the coast to tell us where the ladder was. And I was like, oh, wait, I'm dumb. If we get the book off the coast, we've already got the ladder and we're good to go. But chat was then talking about all the different hints that the game would give us at that point. As Paratroopa is going to find the moat room from the top half, and know that she has to go back and take the transport staircase to find that second item. There is also a Chevy room blocking one of the last rooms in like the neck of the 6.
Yeah, this will be new.
Yeah, so it's at least something she hasn't seen yet. It's just unfortunate that we know that she misbombed the screen 3 is on. And again, I'll tell you, I do it all the time. Mine is the one that is above, it's in West Death Mountain all the way to the end. I misbomb that screen every single time I'm on it.
Which one was that? Sorry.
It's the top leftmost screen on the map.
Oh, okay. Second Quest 9.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's just that one's the 4th spot.
It's just I always put it like a fraction of a pixel or whatever, just in the wrong spot. And I'm like, oh man, I did it again.
Bombing on the overworld
There's
is
the
very
heart.
particular.
The second transport staircase takes you right to the heart in 6.
Perfect.
Okay, so here's the unfortunate part, though. Without knowing that she misbombed that screen, Paratroopa's headed back to 7.
Yeah, that's rough.
I mean, she might go back into 8 while she's up here to go get that Triforce. But until she sees both items in 7, she won't know that something is hinky. So we'll go ahead while we're killing time as Paratroopa is walking back to level 8. Now Paratroopa does have the blue ring, and as we saw on Antler's side, she'll be able to bomb through that Chevy room, which will give her a quicker path back to the Triforce. But I'll go ahead and ask Antlerz, is there anything you're really, really looking forward to for week 5 of Swiss, or maybe somebody you really want to face?
Let's see. Who is 3 and 1? You know what? Let's get a Sis Crusher rematch from last from last tournament, or maybe 2 tournaments. I think it was last tournament actually. We both just went through terrible seeds, so let's get that rematch going.
Okay,
I'm ready.
I think that would be one heck of a race to watch. So,
and
it
he
would be a lot of fun.
The last race we did, the weekly, we finished top 2, but he blew me out. Finished it in 47 minutes, so
yeah, I
see if I can get him.
I leave the race room closed, and then when I opened it, I was like, well, I'm not last, but how in the world did he do that in 47 minutes? Was pretty much what I said.
Oh yeah, that was the definition of a right way seed.
Oh yeah, and I didn't. I mean, I think Chat and I were talking about tea and cookies and some other board games, so. Alright, there's the Triforce out of level 8 for Paratroopa. Now, unfortunately, the Dodongos ate her bombs because, again, they're not really supposed to be in the Chevy room.
That Chevy room's terrible.
Well, I mean, Fred keeps trying to get it so that they don't end up in there, and they just won't stop.
Yeah. I almost ran out of bombs in there.
Yeah, I saw. I was
very
like,
well
oh,
could
no.
have.
I was like, oh no, they're gonna eat all of his bombs.
Well, I'm running up against the clock at this point, so I will go ahead and bid you guys farewell, but definitely tell Paratroopa I said GG, and good luck in the next round.
All right, we will do it. GG's, and even though you're a little, you didn't like your combat there, you did a great job. So, GG's.
I appreciate it very much, and thank you guys for putting it on. Everyone, comms, tracking, restreaming, etc. Always appreciated.
For sure.
Have a great night.
Yep, you too.
Alright, so Paratroopa has the magical sword, thank you, game, which may make these Wizrobes in level 7 a lot easier to deal with, because unfortunately for Para, until she gets both items out of here, and one of them may actually be a power bracelet, she won't know that she needs to go back to that river spot.
Yeah, it's really hard to reconstruct if you've marked something off that you think you've done, but you haven't actually.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It just doesn't click. I mean, yay for the bomb upgrade at the very least, so that part's nice. But yeah, so Paratroopa's gonna go ahead and try to clear this 7, and hey, at the we get to see what's on the other side of the other side of this really funky looking turtle crawling up a ramp. And
yeah, I just peeked at her tracker. She has it marked as clear. That is gonna be.
Yeah. It's again, it's a heartbreaker when it happens, but it has happened to a lot of us, and you gotta love that we just got a hint for a level we've already found. Thanks, game.
It's happened to her in Random%.
Oh no. I think one of the first seeds that, like, it took me forever to be able to actually finish seeds. And one of the first, oh, wow, we might actually need a transport staircase to get over there. But one of the first, good fairy, one of the first seeds I was doing and I actually felt fairly good about, I forgot level 1 existed completely. So
I see.
I was running around going, what do I still need? And chat is trying to respect the fact and not backseat. And eventually I went, oh, yeah, level 1 exists, doesn't it? And for the life of me, I just, for like those couple of minutes, I just couldn't remember that I had seen level 1. Oddly enough, it was on level 1. And I just, yeah, my brain wasn't computing.
Did you, like, get to level 9 and the old man just didn't let you in?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, wait, what am I missing? And I'm wandering around and I'm trying to think, and then it was just like, oh, well, I'm an idiot.
Well, okay, we might get to see if your wish comes true, and this is
Let's see if
actually
this is,
segmented.
Yeah, segmented but not segmented. We're gonna find out pretty quick, hopefully. There's the power bracelet. All right, so this is. It's gonna be heartbreaking for Paratroopa, but this is best case, worst case. Best case is it didn't take her very long to find the power bracelet. Worst case is, again, she's gonna go check every single power bracelet spot, looking for level 3, and then not be able to figure out, where it is.
Yeah.
But at the very least, she didn't have to take all of 7.
Yeah, that's true. It's almost like if she hadn't found it, it was a 9, because it could have been a 9.
Yeah, it would have kicked in a lot sooner. I was kind of hoping the power bracelet would be in 3. Because then if you find both items in 7, like a heart and a red candle or whatever, then you're going to know immediately that there's something going on.
Very helpful that the red ring is either in 3 or 9, by the way, after you do all this.
Oh, well, I mean, we still have another item in 7.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But, she's at the very least, she's got a ton of hearts, she's got the magical sword, we've got the wand, bow, silvers, and there are, thankfully, not as many power bracelet spots to check as, like, bomb spots in Death Mountain, so... But we could. There are a lot of really good races going on today.
That's true, and one of our large secrets was apparently power bracelet blocked.
Thanks, game. I mean, what if we needed to buy things? But let's see. What time is it?
It is 8:46.
All right, so if that's okay. Potentially still underway on SpeedGaming 2 would be Chaos Finale, taking on Moonrise and Phoenix. that should have started about an hour ago, I think.
Yes.
Starting shortly here on this channel at 2100, which is
9 p.m. 13 minutes.
kind of soon, is going to be Thilo Tilo taking on Panzer Dave with JX B Adam and Kairos1 doing the commentation for that one. And then we also have at 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Ston taking on Cappy JD on Speed Gaming 2. Man, I wish I could stay awake for this one, because that's going to be a pretty good race. Followed by at... Is this 1 minute before 11 p.m.?
Yes, it is 10:59 p.m.
Okay, 10:59 p.m. here on Speed Gaming, we'll have Magic Friends taking on PDX Rex. So that should be kind of fun. Brewers fan JP is on the call. I don't know if they have found him someone to talk to, but unfortunately for me, that is far too late at night when you get up at 6 a.m.
I think there were a couple offers. We'll probably slot somebody in there.
Yeah, well, I haven't. Oh, wow. Okay, I just refreshed my page, and we've got some more races that are occurring. Speed Gaming 4 potentially would have underway right now. Potato Pony taking on Blessed Bee. And then Shaddy versus Adirondack. That's a late edition, maybe. I don't remember seeing that this morning. We have Shaddy taking on Adirondack Rick at 10 p.m. on Speed Gaming 4 with Fury SK on the call.
And another one that's kind of now is over on Z1 Randomizer, Almighty Babino versus Cantaloupe Mate.
Hey, Paratroopa, welcome and GG's. All right.
I don't know where I'm smart.
It's the river spot. It was the right river spot. You were off
Oh,
by
okay.
maybe half a block.
Yeah, I've okay. I kind of thought about it actually when I did that. I was like, did I hit the right spot? I don't know, but I just moved on because I didn't really care at that point.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
It's Second Quest. I mean, Second Quest bomb. I hate Second Quest bomb spots. They get me all the time, and those are some of like my least favorite. And I usually try to bomb them like 2 or 3 times.
Okay, well, I probably would have gotten in under the cap if I had not misbombed that, because obviously I had to go hunting for Power Bracelet. I kind of even knew that wasn't it, because I knew like there's no way that the Power Bracelet's at 7 and that led to a seed that Antlerz completed. Like, so, whatever.
I mean, in Antler's case, he did manage to right order this a little bit better.
Yeah.
You had found you found level 2 with the bow first, and then Antlerz had found level 4 with the silvers first. So it was like, okay, we've got we've got the 2 main pieces of the puzzle. What is the game going to make us look for? And then you both were in level 2, and we're just looking at it. We're ladder blocked. And then you guys find 8, and the game forces you to do a double dip of 8, which is off in the absolute middle of nowhere, in order to get the recorder to get your ladder to go back to 8, which is again in the middle of nowhere, to get the Triforce out of a triple Dodongo room Chevy.
Yep.
I mean, the randomizer, there are times it loves us and there are times it hates us, and I think this was the second one.
Well, no, it hates me. It doesn't hate Antlerz. Antlerz won.
Well, I mean,
He was way ahead of me.
If you watch this back, he actually wasn't thrilled. Oh, he wanted us to make sure that we told you GG's and good luck moving forward. He
Yeah,
unfortunately had to leave.
Yeah, that's
because
totally
he ended up with
understandable.
plans. He ended up with plans later.
Glad he finished before he could, before whatever he had to do. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. But he wanted to make sure that we told you that. So I wanted to make sure we passed that on. But yeah, Antlerz even said that there was a lot about this seed that was just frustrating him as well. And when he got into the triple Dodonga room in 8, he almost ran out of bombs because they kept clustering up in the bottom half of the Chevy.
Yeah, I almost had that problem too. It's tough.
And then 9, we're not really sure. So it was fairly immediate Ganon, but you may have had to take a transport staircase to get to him, or bomb through a mugger.
A mugger in 9, that's different.
Yeah. Well, because you
That's
walk
rare.
over, you walk in, you go up into like the second room, you hang a left, and all of a sudden you can hear Ganon. You can't bomb out of that room into Ganon's room. So you go down into what is the transport staircase that kind of takes you around. But if you go through there to try to see if there's another way to Ganon, there's a mugger blocking the left side wall and then the top wall. And I'm just going, why aren't you paying the mugger? Because he didn't pay the mugger, and I'm just like, but it's right there, and Ganon's right behind it.
That's
like, yeah, he's just like, yeah, that's how frazzled the seed had even him. So this was just, it was not a picnic.
Yeah, I guess not. I mean, yeah, well.
But,
I knew this was over for me when I dug into 5 and got the boomerang. That you don't recover from that against Antlerz.
I mean, yeah.
It was a play I had to make because I had the bow and I knew it was bow blocked. So if it was something good, it would have broken the seed wide open. I had to do it.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it wasn't a choice. Like I had to do it because I had the bow and I have to press that advantage in my routing. So like once I knew that was bow blocked, I'm like, well, if this leads to the silvers, for instance, or if it leads to the ladder, even more importantly, I win. So I had to do it, and it ended up being there were so many items that could have been that would have helped, and it ended up being the boomerang. And I was like, well, that's the end. I can't recover from that because I spent a lot of resources getting that time wise.
We did like that you had gotten as far as you could in 4, and then you were like, okay, I'm gonna go get a blue ring, and I thought that was a really good heads up.
In retrospect, I should have paid the mugger. I was like, I don't want to because I really want the blue ring, and this is kind of even with wand, like the Lionels here are a little bit sketch, so I kind of want the blue ring. I should have paid the mugger though because it even though there was nothing in there, actually would have been the wrong choice, but. I was just like, yeah, I want the blue ring, and I have enough money to get it right now, so I just decided to do it right then. I don't think it mattered by that point. I don't think I was catching up. I kind of knew it at the time, too, but that's okay.
Well, speaking of time, I don't mean to rush you, but unfortunately we do have a race following us.
There's something else related to talk about. It was bad luck, sloppy play. You're not going to win those. It happens.
I mean, you're going into week 5. There is still a chance. It would put you in the playoff bracket.
Is it 5 weeks and you need 3 wins?
Well, it's 5 weeks, but it's 3 wins to guarantee it, and then I think everybody else ends up in a giant playoff thing.
Okay, I see. All right, well, we'll see what happens.
So I mean, there is still a chance. So there's that, and I'll wish you luck moving forward in the tournament.
Thank you very much.
I'll thank you both, you and Antlerz, for a very entertaining race, and apologize that the game was terrible and put a bunch of blocks in the way. But we do want to go ahead and thank OpnoPoint for doing our tracking in the background, and I want to thank Smilefires for doing commentary with me. This is always a lot of fun.
Yep, thanks for the restream, everybody.
Please follow the runners. You can follow us as well, and stay tuned for Tilo Tilo versus Panzer Dave coming up next.
Yeah. Have a great night.